Hi there, Leo. Thank you so very much for your patience with this reading. Let us see what's in store for you. You're unwrapping something, Leo. You are unraveling, unwrapping, undoing, letting your hair out. Something about coming out, opening up a box of some sort. And I'm hearing labyrinth. I'm hearing labyrinth. And something about a maze. So something that has been convoluted, something that has been, I'm hearing troublesome. You're connecting the dots. You're connecting the dots, Leo. And it's all coming together now. Okay. I was compelled to turn this over. 8 of Cups in reverse. Okay. Leo. Beneath it, the 6 of Wands upright. So I'm feeling here for you. And I'm seeing here that it is, it's like I'm hearing like blowtorch. Like you're taking a blowtorch and you are transmuting. You're transmuting and you're doing it all on your own. You're transmuting, okay, whatever in the past was unfruitful, was unsatisfactory in some kind of way for you, emotionally especially, because you realize that, right? Pursuing a path of ultimate independence needs to be fully paved. Fully paved, right? Like literally just blowing these shards of glass out of the way so you can walk, so you can move, so you can make that motion, that transformation of self. So clearing house, and there's no putting it back, right? You take that folder out, Leo, and right, you're processing it. There's no procrastination with it anymore. You're like getting to the root of it. You're getting down to it. Like, I am going to, right, see what has been bugging me. I'm going to see what I haven't seen, what maybe I have avoided in some kind of way, perhaps, right? What just didn't, right? So sorry, Leo. So sorry. Go. Sorry about that. Something that, right, what was still lingering, I'm hearing. You're coming down to it, right? It's, Leo, I was compelled to turn over the card beneath these two. And alas, we have your very own Strength. Leo's major arcana. So, in reverse, right? Waiting. You know that it's a matter of transmutation of the past. Fully. Emptying all of those cups. Emptying every single one of them. Right? Going in that energetic attic, right, so to speak. Really sifting through every file folder of energy. Right? And for some of you, I'm getting Akashic records. I'm getting that. But, right, it's almost like a library. Again, I'm hearing labyrinth. So, Leo. In whatever shape or form you are clearing, and I'm getting also something ritualistic, a cleansing of some sort, Leo. And this may also be by way of an escapade of some kind, traveling, right, going somewhere really exotic. But whatever it is, right, whatever takes you there to that place, metaphorically, right, literally, but ultimately, metaphorically, is going to conduct some sort of healing that is I'm feeling so overdue that you feel, right? You've known, you're like, I put it off. But now, right? I'm taking it on. I'm taking the process of healing, cleansing on in a very serious way, because I know, right, that this inner truth, this character, right, within me, that's so real and authentic and self-empowered is just waiting for me to do that. So powerful, Leo. So powerful. You're doing this for you. You're doing this for you. Okay, now, and by being the best you, right, you're the best you for everyone else. All are one, right? So you realize, right, you're putting yourself first. Got to put my oxygen mask on first before, right? Okay. Look, Leo, as I was meditating on your sign before I turned on the camera, I also got, it's like I was feeling and hearing the beat of a drum roll. Okay, so like bada boom, bada boom, bada boom. Something that is very rhythmic, that is very ritualistic, even tribal. Something about roots, getting to the root of it, Leo. And again, right? So it could be any sort of form of healing, and this may require, right, a lot of sifting. This may require a lot of sifting and digging deep within. 9 of Wands, upright, leading to the moon. Right? You're being driven, you're being guided through this whole process, Leo. And it's, right, there's very much this feeling of a sort of ascension of some kind. Now let's see if we're going to get to the Celtic cross here. It is emotional, Leo. It's emotional. Right? It requires of you to enter that space, right? That quiet space within. And I'm compelled, right, to fan the cards out like this. Like, so you're setting everything out. You're setting everything down. You're sitting down and you're opening up. You're laying all your cards down on the table. Son of Wands, upright. And for a number of you, I'm getting that this is a sort of storytelling. Okay, it's like it follows a plot line, either in the way that you trace the lineage of this energy, where you trace the history of these emotions, of these feelings, right, in your mind or verbally with others. So I'm getting, right, that it's like this gradual, just this very even natural and chronological sequence of release. Okay. And cleansing is big. Cleansing is big, Leo. All right. Now, the new moon will fall around, I believe it's the 23rd, 24th. Don't quote me. I'm going to check after this video. But, right, that is a beautiful time for that cleansing, for that period of introspection. So, right, it may be around that period of time that the pinnacle, right, of this process for you will be taking place in some shape or form. Now, again, I'm getting, for a lot of you, right, getting to the root of something, right? It's like past life regression. For some of you, I'm getting that sort of sifting through. How do I react to certain situations like this? Why is that? Right? Instead of just reacting and then moving on. It's like, oh, wait a second. I want to really understand myself. Right? How have I gotten to the point, right, where XYZ makes me feel in such and such way? Right? And then tracing that thought back or forward. I'm getting or forward by way of a fear, maybe of a future. So, right, something about, right, because we can live in the past or we can live in the future as well. Right? So it's like where, and I'm getting lineage of time strongly for you. It's like in what, right? realm am I operating on a day-to-day basis? On a day-to-day basis. So something about time, Leo, something about time. Okay, nonetheless, Son of Wands, right? I see you with bright eyes. You know why you're doing this. You know, you're very solid on that. Leo, you know. It's like you have this vision in your mind, you have this feeling, the feeling is so strong, right? It's like your soul, like you feel yourself pushing you through this. It's like this internal birth. That's what it feels like. And so you are coaching yourself through that, right? It's like me, myself, and I, right? That reflective alliance that I have with myself, mind, body, soul. So this is a very spiritual time for you. I'm feeling it's not frivolous. It's not, right, day in and day out. It's like what you're partaking in right now, you know, will transform you from here on out. And it will speak to this liveliness, okay, that you know will come by way of this cleansing. It's like something about release, okay, and you're gonna feel lighter. It's like you're gonna feel lighter and feeling refreshed. You're gonna feel refreshed. It's after the long haul, okay. I'm hearing that as well. Ready? Okay, a few more cards here, yes. Okay. Leo, through this process, you could have a coach. You could be working alongside someone who I feel is very well versed in their craft. Very, whatever they have been working at, it's like a healing type energy. Whatever they've been working at, okay, they have reached a point of mastery in some kind of way, right? We're always eternally learning, but in some shape or form, you have trust in the way that they operate, okay. And so I'm getting they have a track record, something about a track record, okay, something about reviews, that you feel very comfortable with them. I'm getting for a number of you, this is someone else. This is in your theme, okay, and I'm getting that again. It's like a guide of some kind. Very healing energy. Who may be conducting the process. Mother of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio could be, or someone with a lot of water in the chart. Someone very creative, spiritual, nurturing, right? Very confident in what they do. Holistic, alternative. I'm getting that is the methodology. They're like otherworldly. Like they don't just operate in the way that is standard, right? Like industry standard. Like no, like they have their own rhyme and their own reason for the way that they do things, and yet it's methodical, the way that they do things. So I'm getting a rebirth of some kind strongly for you guys. Strongly. Like something is going to, it's like this is some like magic, okay, that's going on. And what's coming from that, right, is very young. Daughter of Pentacles in reverse, overlaying the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Overlaying the Eight of Swords. Leo. Something is coming out. But it's by way of this sort of grander process, this orchestration that I feel takes on a very sort of spiritual bent. Okay, now, I will also say this. Mother of Cups, right? She keeps sliding off of the deck, the stack here. And it's interesting because her energy in and of herself, right, is very much of a show and tell, right? Like a presenter type, a conductor, a director, right? With her arm, her wing fanning out like that. Right? It's almost like she doesn't even take front and center of what is happening. Right? She's just the mind behind it. I'm hearing that. Now, Eight of Pentacles, right? It's almost like she or they may not even be on site. May not even be on site at the time, at the place. I'm hearing they may not even be present, Leo, when this is happening. Okay, it could be virtual, it could be right long distance, but it's almost like she sets it into motion in some kind of way. She's the key holder. She presses the button, right? The big red button. So there's distance here between these two, perhaps for some of you. Okay, she keeps sliding off, but she's very much connected to whatever this is. Whatever is being brewed. Now, okay. Very strong energy, Leo, coming from that card. Ooh, like super strong. Okay, super strong. Of course, it could be your own propensity as well, especially if you have a lot of water in your chart. I almost said Cancer. Okay, that may mean something to some of you, but I was going to say, if you have your ascendant rising or moon sign in, I almost said Cancer again, in a water sign. Okay, you may want to check the Cancer video out, as there could be some crossover. I haven't done it yet, so I don't exactly know how it all hashes out for Cancer in particular, but we'll see. Now, nonetheless, there's so much alluding to water for you here. There's so much alluding to, and remember we got the Eight of Cups, right, that I flipped over in the very beginning. Mother of Cups theme. Two of Swords upright, holding this sort of fireball, this blazing moon at its apex. So, and this card in and of itself is at the apex of your spread. So there's very much this coming to a point of the energy of creation with the energy of what is very deep, very meaningful, right? Very deep, very meaningful. The bringer of life. I'm hearing the bringer of life, divine spark, whatever that is. This could be, I'm just going to say it, for some of you, in vitro. Okay, I'm getting that kind of feeling, in vitro, whatever that may mean for some of you. Trying to conceive of something. Trying to conceive of something. Getting to the root of it. Now, okay. Lots of moons for you as well. Lots of moons and, again, lots of cups. Lots of water. Nurturing energy. Lots of cups and water. Okay. Let's get to it. Now, I'm going to read them off to you first. Leo, Seven of Wands, upright in your deep past. Four of Wands, upright in your recent past. Daughter of Wands, Wands, fire coming in, right, from your past here. Daughter of Wands, upright in the energetic pathway that you stepped into that helped lead you into your current state of, and here begins, the cups, the line of water energy. Three of Cups, upright, current state. Advice is the Five of Cups in reverse, very much similar to the Eight of Cups in reverse that we saw, okay? Temperance in reverse, in your near future. Whatever this is, Leo, you cannot wait for it. Like, you have been silently cheering yourself on for so very long. So very long. It's like that Strength card in reverse. Temperance in reverse. Temperance Sagittarius card. Fire as well. Both major arcana. So whatever this is, it speaks. You're like, it's not even that I want just whatever I'm literally trying to make happen. I want it because I know what it's going to bring me. I know what it's going to capacitate. I know what it can turn into, the world it can help me create and step into. I create my world, rather. So, I want to start creating. And you realize that it's a matter of the simultaneous detoxification from what holds us back in a state of not feeling like we can fully create, that we're not fully aligned with who we are, right? Because we are the creator. So it's honoring, in a way, that alliance with self. And you're like, whatever, right? Like, whatever twigs are in my hair, I'm going to pull them all out. Right? It's like it's that time. Gonna brush out all the tangles. This applies to me. But I don't know, right? I mean, hey, metaphorical tangles, like, energetic tangles. I'm going to brush them all out. Because I want that fresh start so very badly. Right? So, Ace of Cups in reverse, in your hopes and your fears. Father of Cups upright, final outcome, swimming out into the future. Two of Swords upright in your environment. In the energetic pathway that you step into, leading into your final outcome, you have these 4 cards here. The first being the Seven of Pentacles upright. The second is the Ten of Cups in reverse. Following that is the Seven of Cups upright. And the Nine of Wands upright. 2 moons, speaking to that intuitive sort of energy, that introspective sort of energy, that alliance with self, right, as well. Digging deep within. I'm getting that as well, right? And then these 2 water cards. But all of these cards, right, it's like very procedural. Even the chaos, the seeming chaos that we see here. They're still, right, lines. They're not like squiggly lines that are just... There is still a rhyme and a reason, even to this Ten of Cups. And it stands for that culmination of this emotional cycle that has been drawn out. I'm getting that, right? So you're making your way through the dark. Like, you are holding the metaphorical, or I almost said metaphysical. Metaphysical absolutely may apply for a number of you here. Fort down. Okay. Whereby you feel like you are in control of the process. You are steering this train, navigating this ship, right? And you even realize your potential through this whole process. You're like, this is me. This is all me. It's gotta be all me, right? No ifs, ands, or buts, no substitutes, like, right? I am the teacher. If I'm absent, right, no one can take my place in what I'm doing. So, that is an exhilarating feeling because you feel like it's in my hands, right? So it's a matter of how I move my hands. It's a matter of how I exert of myself, my energy, how I apply myself in certain situations with certain people. That brings me, right, into alignment with myself. That aligns, right, me, my body, soul. And so, knowing that, right, I want to do everything I can to do that, to align, right? Because I'm on a fast track and I have a priority. And my priority, I realize, must be me if I want to create the world that I want to create. It's no more sitting in the back seat, Leo. Okay. Whoa, super self-empowering energy here. Whoa, like, do not mess with Leo in the latter portion of May. Leo has its hand on the holster, okay? Like, this is so beautiful, Leo. It's beautiful. It's beautiful energy. I feel like it's transformational. Right? It's transformational. It's not just momentary and temporary, so to speak, right? Which nothing really is. Time is based on an illusion, and everything has sort of an energetic effect on everything before it and after it. But something about the nuances, the fine, fine, fine details, the reality of the situation. It's all coming to a head. You're zeroing in on that. Magnificent. And so here we see, right? Coming in from the past, a lot of fire energy. The desire to light the match, right? Like you're trying to start a campfire. Light the match. But the feeling I'm getting was that it was like raining. And as much as you tried to light the match, right? It's like, it keeps going out. It keeps going out. And so that caused you, right, to take a step back. To take a step back and think, wait a second, right? Like, there's no point in trying to start the match when it's raining. Right? I need to expand my approach, reconfigure my approach in some kind of way. Right? And think about even, why am I trying to start the match? Right? So that period of time where I felt it was like a lull of time where things just, it was a little bit of a gridlock, right? Not fully streamlining, right, from my efforts to what I produce. Something is not fully aligned. Something is not fully matching up. Lighting the match. Leo, something about that, right? Something about that spark and flame, whatever that may mean to you. You're like, before I try to light the match, let me take a good, close look, right, at the possibilities even of how I can light the match. And what lighting the match will potentially lead to. Right? So there's this foresight with which you took a step back from the situation, right? And began to even, I'm getting this is like a third eye chakra sort of energy. Meditation. All right? So there was some sort of opening of the mind whereby you felt, right, I may need to even take a more independent approach in the way that I'm doing it, but also more entrepreneurial, more personal approach, personalized approach, where I'm very much front and center, very much present, right? Again, me, myself, and I, this reliance on self. So where we go from sort of, right, this just trying to light the match, we come to the point of realizing, right, that we are the one who lights the match. And so it's a matter of how we do that. And even the desire for doing that, the alliance of desire with what we're doing, right? Those two assignments, I'm hearing assignments matching up. That's what capacitates the creation for you, Leo, is what I'm feeling. And you realize that, and you recognize your role in the whole thing. And again, right, that feeling of like, whoa, I hold a very, right, I hold a profound impact on the result, right? It's not a matter of just lighting the match. So, something about method even, I feel that you have looked back on, right? And you're like, wait a second, let me really, like, even let me perfect my craft, right? Like, so, something about refinement of approach. Now, you stepped into the 3 of Cups up, right? In your current state. Right next to this 5 of Cups in reverse. Letting go of the, I'm hearing sorrow for some of you, right? Whatever sort of propensity brought us to a place of sulking even, a place of remaining in the past, right? Just remaining. And instead, simultaneously, coming to a point of taking a proactive approach with re-entering that world, right? of emotional rapport with others. So it's like a reintroduction. It's a reintroduction, but it's like baby steps, just taking those baby steps. And so there's this reconditioning. I'm hearing that, Leo, reconditioning. And I'm getting childhood as well. So think about going back and replacing those memories that were in some shape or form, I'm hearing harmful, right? Something that was just in some shape or form we feel shaped us, we feel affected us, or affected the way we see ourselves. We are taking that, right, the energy of that memory, and realizing that it's just energy, and realizing that we have the power to transmute it and to replace it, right? To take from it the lesson that it offered to us in some way, right? Because in everything that we experience, there is a lesson. Always, always. And so it's the recognition, yet again, of the nucleus of what I experienced. Instead of just, right, sticking it in the file folder and shutting, right, the cabinet door. It's like, wait a second, right? I'm ready to take it on and look at it in a very sober way. In a very, very sober way, so I can get to the root of it. And pluck it. And plant something that does mean something to me in a very positive, nurturing, self-nurturing way, right? So you're tending to your garden, Leo. You're tending to your garden in a way that speaks to the emotions, speaks to your emotions, where you feel, I like what I'm doing. I like where I am, who I'm working with. It's positive, it's conducive, right? I'm, by way of this process, taking on this new chapter in my life, I'm even rediscovering myself. I'm discovering what makes me happy, what gives me that emotional satisfaction. It's lovely. And again, right? There's been this inner hankering for this new beginning, to transmute this past that was in some way unfruitful. Now, Ace of Cups in reverse, hopes and our fears, right? What we fear we can kind of hope for, and vice versa, right? It can be one and the same. But here we have this, I'm hearing grand desire for a new beginning emotionally. Right? And we know that. Lots of cups here for you. The emptying out of old cups, old emotions, stagnancy, right? And the replacement. And what I'm getting for you is you want to take the very last cup, the very, very, very last cup that remains, and you want to completely empty yourself, right? Emptying it all out, right? Letting all my marbles fall onto the table, moving and rolling wherever they may roll. So I can have this full release. So that then, right, my cup can be refilled with what will be nourishing for me. And so from there, the Father of Cups swims out. I am feeling this is you, Leo. I am feeling this is you. Of course, a general reading, it may apply differently to everyone, but Father of Cups, from this point of coming into your sort of own, aligning with your emotions, recognizing what makes you happy, what makes you emotionally fulfilled, satisfied. And I'm getting community, a sense of community plays a big part in that, plays a big role in whatever that process is of self-discovery and then soul fulfillment. Finding like-minded individuals, I'm getting that as well, Leo. But whatever this process is, it leads you to this state of somehow heightened emotional maturity. Coming into your own, embodying those emotions in a way that is fruitful, helps you make progress, and you have the Father and you have the Mother of Cups, a pair. So there's this coming together of self. Okay, and this honoring of this need for emotional satisfaction as well. Now, inner energetic pathway, as you lead out of May here, Leo, and of course energy is fluid, right? It may permeate a little before the 15th and a little after the 30th, but as you lead out with this Father of Cups, energetically, right, accompanying that are these energies here, which we touched upon, but ultimately, right, we see the finality of a long, drawn-out, long-awaited process. You have the 10 of Cups, you have the Ace of Cups, right on top of each other. Both in reverse, right? Which brings the emphasis, I'm reading it as Seven of Pentacles being sort of a gateway down and a gateway up. I'm hearing like double-edged sword as well. Okay, but I'm also imagining an escalator, right? It's like two escalators next to each other, literally mirroring each other, parallel, except one is going down and one is going up. So it's this transfusion of energy that I feel this card embodies, right? Symbolizing that, right? What goes up must come down. I'm hearing that as well, but ultimately, going inwards and introspecting helps us, right? Helps us in that release, which is extroverted as well, right? So going in helps us expand outwards in some kind of way, Leo. And you realize that yet again, right? You realize that I am one of these birds in this community, and we all have a cup, right? We all have emotions. Right? And we're similar, and yet we're different. We're similar, and yet we're different. And I don't normally get that exact feeling with this card, but I'm getting it for you, Leo, with this particular spread here for you with these energies. Right? So there's this realization of self, the component, and then the whole. How I am a component and also thereby part of the whole. So I need to come into my own, right, in order to help, right, serve as a functioning puzzle piece in the grander scheme of everything. Again, realizing how big of a part you play, Leo, in the whole scape of it all, right? And so that can be meant on many different, right, in many different dimensions, right? And so take it as you will, but I'm feeling there's a strong spiritual nature to whatever this realization is as well. Okay. Nonetheless, right? Moving in and moving out. Moving in and moving out. Release, detoxification, and moving forward. Progress, motion, movement, fire. And it's all coming to a head. This is so fascinating, Leo. Look at this. 10 of Cups above the Ace. Right? 10, emptying all out in reverse. Emptying all out into this one cup. It's like a funnel. And this one cup, right, is emptying. And I keep hearing grandiosity, something about profundity, something is very profound, it's like all these emotions are channeled in a way that, right, it's like it all leads to this final release. And it all comes together. It's not, right, just like, I'm going to release some here, I'm going to release some here. It's like, it's all going to come together within the fabric, the greater fabric of the meaning of whatever this whole has been. The greater whole. So, very esoteric as well, Leo. I will say that. Very, very much so. So I feel there's a practical side to all of this, and yet also a very spiritual side, a very otherworldly, even metaphysical side. Okay. Now, It's interesting because leading after, right, this point of this release, where you're like, I'm ready to let it go, comes again, right? This ascension. You pulled the Nine of Wands again. And it's right at the tail end that leads you out, right? And ultimately leads you back in again. In such a way where you are making progress. You're being guided. You're climbing. You're ascending these steps. There's a clarity and a feeling of like, I now know, right? It's like I dusted off all of these stairs, these steps, and now I can see the steps, right? And I'm climbing up them one by one. This clarity of path that's illuminated, right? Also, most importantly, by way of the light that's guiding me. My soul intuition, my soul knowing of why I'm doing this whole path, what it's leading to for me, what it means for me. Right? I'm hearing ascension for a number of you, Leo. And ultimately, it's also mysterious. Right? It's also mysterious. 7 of Cups, upright. You have another moon there. But you're like, I'm taking it on. Right? Again, I'm taking it on. I'm taking it off and I'm taking it on. So it's a very enchanting journey, Leo. It's a very, very enchanting journey. And you are aligning, you're remembering, you're holding fast to what the end zone goal is for you. Right? Which I'm getting is very, very spiritual, yet again. Very much so. Realizing, right, that it's beyond just what we see. Right? It's not just like the physical, right, sort of the visual, it's the compulsion to follow this path, to pursue this dream, whatever this is. This enlightened path. Because, right, it's coming from a place that is so real, Leo, and it speaks to whatever it comes full circle, back around the mountain, to whatever this initial, right? Remember, in the campground, trying to start the fire, light the match. That just wasn't lighting. Right? This abstraction of a process now takes on a whole new meaning, where you have light as well. You have light, but it is what is guiding you, right, through the dark. You have the light always within you, Leo. I'm being beckoned to say that, right? That is really what this sort of inversion of a process, I feel, reflects. Right? Both light at the top. That's lovely. Right? And yet, there's an emphasis here on the process, right? The path that's taken to get there. And it's interesting because the path is comprised of these matches, of these wands. So coming back to, right, that thinking of why was I trying to light the match in this way? What did that process mean for me? What did I think, right, that I would want to do, right, with this light that then I would create? Right? So something about light through the dark, something about trying to come to the clarity of time, even the clarity of time. And something about the process that moves you through it, past, present, future. I'm feeling heat for you, Leo. I'm feeling heat for you. Okay, so look, it's right. It's like there is this focus absolutely on whatever this is. It's such an otherworldly energy. Okay, and I feel that for you, right, you're rediscovering it. You're rediscovering whatever this passion is, whatever this was for you that you wanted to bring about, but in a whole new light. Okay, that is profound energy there for you, Leo. My goodness, what a transformation. Okay, it's like you are not only, right, coming full circle on one sort of, right, level, you're coming full circle almost like in every dimension. It's like cyclical. Something about it is cyclical and exponential. So it's beautiful. Profound realizations. Enjoy May. Enjoy May, Leo. And thank you so very much for all of your comments, your likes, your subscriptions. I'm so incredibly touched by all of the light and the love that you emanate into this grand universe. Thank you for connecting. All right. So, hopefully, I'm hoping to be back soon with your new moon reading, perhaps in about a week. Okay, so stay tuned for that, and otherwise, have a beautiful May, and I will see you soon.